I'm still brushing up on my Hindi, but then it's there. I mean,
Like you said, I'm so excited this moment because
all right, go, all good. Yeah, it's a pleasure. Pleasure is all mine. My name is Desmond Neal. Yeah, I've been a student here for the past 3 years now. Yeah, yeah, 3 years basically. Uh, I'm still brushing up on my Hindi, but then it's there. I mean, you see, the thing is, I've not really had time to to learn, and mostly I don't speak Hindi with the Indians. It's mostly English and all. So I've not really had time to study, but I know quite a few lines and words, so it's okay. Just like you said, in I'm sure you watch the Hindi movies and other Bollywood movies, and it's not so different from what is actually here. Uh, Personally, for me, when before I came here, I didn't really expect much because I'd already read about India. I'd watched some videos, some documentaries, about India. So when I came here, it didn't really surprise me. Their culture, their way of life, their food, and all of that. And I must tell you that in the beginning it wasn't easy, especially with your food and their language, because if you come here, most of the people do not really speak English. You understand? Even if they do, they have difficulty in speaking English. So there was that kind of language barrier. You understand? But as time went on, you know, I got used to the way they speak their English in class. It wasn't easy in the beginning, but as time went on, I adjusted. And then for their food also, it wasn't easy in the beginning. Trust me, like I said, it wasn't easy in the beginning. You wouldn't. It's not like home, like they say. If you wouldn't get the banku and the fufu and all of that back at home. But then, just like I said, as time went by, I just adjusted to to the way of life and the living conditions here. So I can proudly say that now I'm comfortable, with their food, their language, and their culture, everything. So it's okay. Okay, so currently I'm studying at the lovely professional university, yeah, in Punjab. I'm currently offering journalism and mass communication. I'm in my second year. For the accommodation, me personally, I'm living off campus. I've actually rented an apartment outside campus, so I'm living off campus. So let me tell you this. My school is actually a strictly veg school, vegetarian. All right. So for those of you who would want to, be having your chicken and your mutton and all of that, if you won't be having all of that, definitely you cannot be on campus because on campus they don't allow such meals. So if those of you who are non-veg can actually opt for the apartment, off campus. The hostel on campus is quite expensive. You can get an apartment for as low as you know, about, let's say, $50 or $80. You can get an apartment as low as that. It ranges between $50 to $100. Yeah, I mean, you can actually get an apartment. It's much better. It's way more economical, because on campus you're going to be buying a lot. You understand? You're going to be buying a lot because, first of all, you don't have, you know, the cooking wares. You don't have a place. You don't have a kitchen to be cooking and all. So you end up buying food, you know, from the campus restaurants, and which are of course vegetarian meals. You understand? So you'll be spending more than, you know, you've budgeted for the month or the year or whatever. So it's quite economical staying outside. You know, you get to enjoy yourself as well, have interaction with your fellow Africans, and you know, so it's cool staying outside. Okay, so my little advice is, you know, a lot of people, when they hear the name India, they're like, what am I going to do in India? What at all is in India? But then, hey, it's not just about, you know, the country. You understand? It's about what you're going to, you know, get out of this country. You understand? A lot of things are going on in this country, as when it comes to, you know, technology-wise, and you know, medicine and other stuff. You understand? You get to learn a lot. And as you know, India is actually one of the leading countries when it comes to technology. So I mean, there are a lot of good things that are here. You can get to, you know, associate yourself with different people from all walks of life, and yeah. So do not be discouraged, you know, in coming here. India is a cool country. It's a very good country. The people are lovely. They are accommodating. So don't be discouraged in coming here. You're welcome to come here. Okay, so before this whole brouhaha about the COVID-19, the school had already taken, you know, the measures. All right, they made sure to, you know, to break students on time so they can actually quarantine themselves. And as I'm speaking to you now, this community, I mean, the community where we find ourselves now, I mean, so far we haven't recorded any case, so that should tell you that they have actually taken the required measures and, you know, precautions against the likes of the pandemic. So I mean, everyone is fine here. We're all sticking to the protocols, and you know, we are staying safe. So it's actually fine here. Everything is fine here.